okay, you know how people were mad at all the media outlets that like capitulated to Trump and paid out when he threatened lawsuits and things like that? I've been thinking about it and like, could it be just total cowardice? Absolutely sure. But I do wonder if some of it isn't a strategy related to media outlets being worried about Sullivan getting overturned. So, Sullivan versus New York Times was, excuse me, this huge case that kind of established the guidelines around defamation now. In particular, this idea of actual malice, where you have to prove that the outlet in question actually intended to harm, was negligent, knew they were, printing falsehoods about someone or that they would cause damage, that kind of thing. And Clarence Thomas started saying a couple of years ago, maybe longer ago, that he wanted to overturn it. And in a ruling that he wrote, or an opinion that he wrote on a case that the court decided not to even take, he just decided to, write an advisory opinion where he basically said, bring me a case. Bring me a case where I can overturn this precedent. So if that happens, that becomes, just an endless amount of lawsuits for outlets to deal with, because there's nothing stopping people from calling any kind of, criticism of them defamation, from, you know, claiming that any innocent mistake is defamation, all of that stuff. And I do wonder if some of these outlets think they're being strategic in just settling these lawsuits so that they don't get appealed up to the Supreme Court. Just a thought. Maybe someone else has had this thought. Probably.